Hey guys, this is Ilham from It's About Watch Reviews, here again with another Casio G-Shock review for you. This is Casio G-Shock DW6900WW-7. This is from Casio's Basic White Series collection that came out and was released in February or March of 2012. Fairly recent. And again, this has the body shape of the 6900 collection, and one of which I've already reviewed as well. It's the red version, DW6900CB4. So the case size, again, some specs about this watch. It's about 48 to 50 millimeters wide. So from one tip to the other tip, it, again, just like all the other G-Shocks, shock resistant, water resistant to 200 meters. It's got a flash alert. It's got a multifunctional alarm. It's got a countdown timer. It's got 12 and 24-hour time formats. Right now you can see this one is in 12-hour format there. It's got a stopwatch feature, able to measure up to a 1/100th of a second, up to the first 60 minutes, and then after that it's 1 second intervals. So again, great feature set for this watch. It's a fairly thick watch. This is about 15 millimeters thick from the bottom of the case to the top of the case. And I'm going to try to keep this review rather short and, kind of give you the lowdown on why this watch is great and kind of the lows that possibly that I may have with this watch. The biggest difference between this watch and other white Casios that you may see or that you may already have, this one is all matte. This is a matte white finish Casio. Nothing is glossy about this watch. So if you like the gloss, I would stay away from this watch. This is nothing glossy about it. It does still catch people's eyes there, and a lot of people will call this one the whiteout version, and really, because it's all white. I mean, they went as far as this embossed G logo here that is normally painted when in a different color is white. They've left that white. And in fact, the only other color that's different is around the bezel. This inner bezel there is gray. Other than that, everything is white. So I'm going to put it on my wrist here so you can kind of see again the size of this watch. This is again 48 to 50 millimeters. My wrist size is about 7 to 7¼ inches. So I'll give you a nice little wrist shot there. So there's the G-Shock 6900 WW-7. Fairly comfortable. Again, this comes with one single keeper here, and comes in a buckle pin clasp there as well. And again, this is suitable. Again, I wore it in the 4th hole position here, but again, there's multiple holes. It can fit up easily another, I'd say about another 2 inches of wrist size there. So again, whether you have a small arm, small wrist, or a large wrist, this will accommodate you. And again, this is a unisex watch. I've seen girls use this, I've seen guys use this. And again, this is a fairly recent release, so it's still available in retail stores. I purchased this online about 4 months ago, right before I went on vacation to Southeast Asia. And I actually took this watch with me. So, and I've been in the water with this watch, been out on the streets, dirty streets, clean streets, and this watch, surprisingly, is still fairly white. So again, if you guys are used to the 1600 series, it's a fairly chunky watch. It really has your basic features. It's got timekeeping, the day indicator there, the month indicator here, and the date as well. And then this is kind of a cool feature here. These 3 things at the very top actually counts down every 10 seconds here. That disappears, and this counts down the first 5 seconds. This counts down the next 5 seconds, and every 10 seconds, this very top 5th of the pie will fill up. So, great feature. But yeah, so I do want to show you the backlight color of this watch, so you'll see what backlight it has. And again, you operate this by this button here, this G button. It's very hard to see right now because, well, I have the light on. So I'm going to press it and then I'll show you. And I'll cover this watch, but still have it in focus. So look at that. So I'll have it focused right here. And you guys should be able to see that. Here we go. I'm going to do this again. So awesome. I'm digging this watch. This is a light blue. The LCD itself, the numbers grow blue. Very bright. And again, this is not sheen. It's not shiny. Nothing really feminine about this watch. So I know a lot of you, you know, if it's a sheen kind of glossy white watch, it does make the watch tend to be more feminine. Again, this is a unisex watch. Both sexes can wear this. And again, I've received some great comments on this watch. Now, the one concern that I have about this watch is actually how fast will it get dirty? I mean, you know, I've got other models of Casios that are white, still fairly clean, but again, the front part is actually that sheen white, whereas this version is all matte. But so far, so good. And again, 4 months that I've had it, looking good. And again, I purchased this online for about, I'm going to say $85, $90. So fairly affordable. So again, guys, I don't have the packaging here with me, but again, this is Casio G-Shocks DW 6900 WW-7. This is again from the basic white, otherwise known as the whiteout Casio 6900 model. Great backlight. The electro backlight is blue, kind of that bright blue that you've just seen. And in fact, I'm going to show it to you again. It's just an awesome color. So you guys can see that right there. But anyway, guys, I don't want to keep this too long. This is again Ilham from It's About Watch Reviews with another Casio watch review. Thank you so much for hearing me out. Again, I'm digging G-Shocks, and I will do as many reviews as I can. This is again one of my favorite watches, so stay tuned, and I will provide an update if I change my mind about this watch, and kind of see how it holds up against the against kind of the use and kind of wear and tear. But so far so good. Staying white. Thanks again, guys.